Welcome in. I'm Stacy, and this is the FreeTribe Juliet Balcony modular building, which is in fact inspired by Juliet's balcony in the timeless tale of Romeo and Juliet. This is set number 36002. It contains 3,800 pieces, 2 printed pieces, and sorry, there are no lights or minifigures. This is an old school modular building that tells a story all on its own. We bought this set from Barweer for $97 Canadian. Barweer is one of the few places we shop for top brand Lego alternatives, and they are celebrating their 6-year anniversary from May 11th until May 31st, 2026. So you can use code BWR6SALE to save 5%. Now with the sun setting, we cut to Act 2, Scene 2. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. The set is on a full paste plate, so 32 by 32 studs, but then the height is 12.6 inches tall. We start off with some colorful love notes here on the front. We've got nice brickwork with the different color bricks and some flowers and leaves. Then we come up to this really nice balcony. You can see how it's built so that we have this caging kind of on top with more vines and flowers. And we've got a little table set in there and a flower bed and a door to get into that level. We've got the famous Juliet balcony here, which is awesome. I like the brickwork there that they use the beige with the white as well. And we've got a door to go in there. When we come back down, we've got some windows on the bottom. Those are really nice builds with some clear, I believe it was 1x2s that are all clicked together. They look really good. And then our big door here is actually very fancy. I like how they have the grates in front of the concrete step there in the front. And then we have this cage door. And when you open this, it's actually a double door, which is really neat. We've got all kinds of stonework here on the bottom with the beige and the light gray and the dark gray. And that leads us also over to these 2 doors, which also have these gates on the outside and open up to another solid door. So very secure building. On the top floor, we have some more windows here on this side. Those are just regular window panes, but really neat how those are built. And we have some arches around the top of them. And then we have this other patio on the other floor with all this wrought iron built around it, which is really nice. We've got those same kind of windows that we have on the bottom floor. Again, really fun builds. You basically build them individually, put them in separately. And then we have this roofing, which is fantastic and surprisingly very sturdy. I like the different colors, how there's a plate in between all those round pieces. It looks really, really neat. Not much to see over on the side, but you can clearly see that there are 3 different levels. We do have the bricks with the holes in them so that you can connect them to other modulars if you like to, but I do like how they use the different bricks around the edges. The back is kind of interesting as well. This I would call a window well if there was a window there, but it's just a little kind of concrete wall there. We've got this beautiful chimney up the middle, which I love the brickwork on that. There's lots of windows back here, and we've got more foliage here, just random, which is really nice. Kind of neat here how they made the top of this door here, almost like it's made of hay. But again, they continued with the bricks around the edges of different colors. The last side, this part of the building is very wide. We've got the nugget color down here and the beige up top, but then this wall is really interesting. Nice details with incorporating the gray into this wall and then these little peaks here around the top. And then down here, we just have this little cutout where we have a flower displayed. The first floor we come right into looks like a kitchen area. So we've got a table there with some cups and utensils hanging on the wall. There's a barrel there with a pumpkin in it. The floor is really nicely designed. Almost all of the first floor is done with this plate work. The colors are really good for this set. This beautiful stove here, which is really nicely done. And we come over to this staircase. I loved building the staircases in this set, and I like what they're using for the banister there as well. Got some candles on the wall, and then we come into our dining room. Look at that dining room table. Kind of goes in between those two areas there, but we've got some chairs at each end, and we've got that great chandelier in the middle. Then we come back over to the other side of the kitchen, and this is the back of these windows. So there's a dark blue for curtains, and it's all built right in, which is really, really nice design. And this is the back of our front door. Nice door casing there. So the way our second floor comes off, it's our second floor and then part of the third floor. But this second floor is my absolute favorite. It's a bedroom, and we've got an amazing canopy bed. There's curtains built inside of it and posts built on it, which is really nice. We've got all of these windows on this side and the curtains built right in. And there's even gold pieces on the outside of the curtains to hold them together. There's a door there that will go out onto the balcony. And then we've got another door here that will go into the stairway. So on the top is a stairway and underneath is a stairway. Now this piece doesn't come off modular, so we can't show you anything in there, but it is a staircase. And then over in this corner, we've got a cute desk and a fireplace, one of our two printed pieces. So this is also, I guess, considered on the second floor. So this is our patio area, and I just took it off because it comes off in one piece to give a good view of it. We've got the table and chairs in the corner, and the crate there with some flowers. And I really like, again, this black kind of wrought iron look with the flowers all on top of that. For the third floor, the roof I have taken off, but it doesn't come off and go on necessarily easy. We have these hinge pieces that it goes on, but I thought it would be a miss if we didn't show you the inside of this top floor. So it's basically just a sitting room. We've got a stove here. This one actually has a door that you can open. Then we've got a couple of chairs and a candle. Not all tiled here, but we do have like a floor mat there. And then more of these gorgeous windows, again, with the curtains built inside. And then we have our other door over here with a little plant in the corner. I added some minifigs onto the set so that you can see it is minifig scale. So we've got a Lego minifig. And then we have a fantasy minifig. And then up in the balcony, we have a LumiBricks minifig. This was my first time trying FreeTribe, and I was definitely impressed. The bricks are made by Chun Long, and honestly, they are the closest to Go Bricks quality I have found yet. The clutch was great, as well as the color match. For the set itself, I enjoyed the design and the techniques, and it's a unique modular design that has me really looking forward to another FreeTribe set. For comparison, I brought in the modular pub on the left from Less DIY, designed by Versteiner, and on the right, I have the LumiBricks Vineyard Estates. Looking forward to hearing your thoughts on this one. Thanks so much for watching. Please hit that thumbs up and subscribe on your way out. And until next time, keep clicking those bricks.